The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Inside. Get 300. Get 300. Back to
now Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
jump out. Hey, 88.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
A check down here to Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Hey, 88.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, 626. Come on. 630.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 41,
Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers have moved out in front.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe there's...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Hey, 88, 26. Go to 50.
Rodgers now on first down. And Watson has it right side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Jones has it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Hey,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
They'll try again.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On second and goal.
Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bears have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
26.
On first down, Rodgers.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about their deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And again, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Touchdown!
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10, Fields again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and that is incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is fielded at the 7. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
A handoff for Herbert.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's more. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Chicago. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. That is caught. And he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fields going to hold on to it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Justin Fields. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Box it.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Jones. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now here's the option play going left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
2nd and 9.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Rodgers to throw. Steps away to his left. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.